You are listening to the Philmosophers podcast. Hello and welcome to today's podcast, our official Beercast at Smog City. I am your host, David Ruano, and I am joined by
Bobby Smith, sitting here and enjoying the smell of some delicious food. You're going to watch David dig in.
Yes, today's food is brought to you by, I have their business card somewhere here, Anarchy Seafood.
Anarchy.
Catering
Anarchy.
events by Sarah and Eric.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Eric. You're so lovely.
But so today's podcast is featured in Smog City, a local brewery where I just found out that I accidentally grabbed 3 forks instead of just 2. But
He's very hungry. He's hungry enough for 3 people.
yes. And for some reason, Bobby keeps looking at the computer.
It's interesting, man. You know, it's like as you're learning, it's like biofeedback. If I'm doing the wrong thing, I kind of want to shock myself. I want to bring myself back down. But having said that, I have no idea what I'm looking at. So I don't know whether to go more or less. So yeah, just staring. It's like staring at nothing, essentially. I'm looking at it because there's things moving on the screen, and I'm an animal. I like watching things move around. It's like there's little lights bouncing and stuff, little bouncy things.
But is there though? It's just one line on the computer.
Down here, there's 2 there. Look, 4 things moving, and this is gradually. Look at that. That's like a heartbeat. In fact, if that stops, I expect that I'm dead.
That would be pretty funny.
I think he's dead. I think so. Hold on. Yeah, that line's flat. I think he's dead.
Yeah, you as the audience wouldn't be able to tell because he would just stop talking, but it would be pretty funny.
I would smell bad too.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't tell that at home. David would pick his appetite, but not you guys.
Yeah, not really. I'd still eat. One of the things that we did want to do, but we ended up not doing, is putting a GoPro to be able to record this whole thing. But this is just going to be audio for the most part.
I'll take a picture of us, and we will pair it up with this. Whatever we finally do, put this onto a website thingy somewhere. This picture right here.
Upload social media. You just press a button and took a photo.
I did. I'm gonna post it.
But yeah, did you get the whole gear in the background? Because if you didn't,
and
then
look, it's trademarked as well. It's not exactly clear.
but you didn't get the shot of the computer with all the doobly-doos. It's half a shot of it.
All right, I'll do one more, and I'll do it better.
And you didn't get a shot of the food either. Cause
Okay, so I gotta go way out. Let's go.
it's not sponsored by these people, but it's really, really good. There we go, much better. He just took a photo of us. Just looking stupid.
Oh, and it's wonderful, sure. You could only see it all around it.
It's wunderbar.
Wunderbar. Wunderbar. It's blurry, it's out of focus, but all of the components are there in the picture. You have the people, you have the computer, and you have the food on the table.
What we don't have is beer on our table.
That's right.
Because we just finished our beers, and we don't want to get too drunk because somebody has to drive home, and
right.
I know it's not going to be me.
And I may drive humans. I may do human delivery later as well.
Yes.
Deliver the one thing that I hate the most on the whole planet. Humans. To the places
And
that I hate the
tofu.
worst. The places they want to go.
And tofu. Tofu's not very good. I'm going to see how this thing is. I'm going to take a bite of a po' boy made with food and other loud people in this area.
And believe it or not, there's something fantastic going on right now. It's like there are multiple fucking technologies happening at the same time, and I cussed. We haven't even discussed our threshold for profanity yet. I'm already crossing the line without ever even discussing it. But yeah, man, what I was saying there in my delicious British accent was that I'm actually posting a picture while we're talking to you. It's amazing.
And you keep looking at the computer like it's gonna talk back.
It's very funny for you guys that you can't see this. Well, I should take a picture of it so you can see it. But
You did take a picture of this.
I'm actually, when I'm talking to you guys, I'm leaning over to the computer and talking to it. I'm actually like, for some reason, directing what I'm saying to you guys to the screen of David's MacBook. I'm stopping that for just a second.
Sponsored by Mac. Not really.
Thank you, Apple, for being 1/80th of our world's economy.
1/80th?
Yeah, so Apple recently reached $1 trillion
That's true. I did see that.
value. And I found out the same week as I found that out, maybe it was in the same article, I don't think so, but I found out that there is a finite amount of money in the world. There is, for the entire world, the actual amount of total currency is $80 trillion. That would make Apple represent 1/80th, almost 1%, over 1%.
That sounds fun.
Of the entire world's wealth. Thank you, Steve Jobs. Thank your ghost.
For all your jobs.
Yes.
Named Steve. It's pretty good. You should try some of this. Like a coleslaw, pickled something, cucumber.
You're hitting all kinds of notes that I don't want to hear. I'm not a fan of coleslaw. Whereas I am a fan of pickled things.
You got pickled things?
I like pickled, like dill stuff. More salty stuff.
It's salty. I think it's dill, but it's a coleslaw with pickle things. I don't know what else to say, but it's pretty good for a person who doesn't really like coleslaw.
Oh, really? You're not a coleslaw fan either? So,
Wait, isn't coleslaw have to have mayonnaise in it?
No, I think really it's like tainted cabbage. As long as you've got cabbage and you taint it with something else, like it can be like other dressings and shit. It's essentially cabbage and carrots. And if you're out there listening, I'm looking at the computer as I say this again. If you're out there listening and you happen to know the answer to this, then please let us know. But yeah, I know that like when I've made cabbage or coleslaw in the past, it was mayonnaise, and that's one of the things that I don't.
You've made cabbage?
I did make cabbage. I'm God. I am the Lord Jesus, baby Jesus in the sky, your Savior. But no, I made coleslaw when I worked for Jerry's. I worked for Jerry's, like Big Boy, that kind of restaurant, for one day when I was in my 20s. I'm really much older than that now. When I was in my 20s, much closer to David's age. He's much younger and much more infantile. He's a baby at this point. I was at Jerry's.
I had to look at the computer again.
I'm not even motioning to the computer, explaining with my hands to the computer. But I made coleslaw at this restaurant, and they made it in these big Lexan tubs. You had to cut up all the cabbage through this machine and put it in there, and then you had to dump mayonnaise out of a big jug. Then you had to roll your sleeves up, and you had to run your arms through the Lexan to mix it. Not a machine, your arms, up to your effing armpits. And I already did not like coleslaw to that point, but the day that I made coleslaw like that, I was firm in the fact that I would never, ever eat coleslaw anywhere, because I can only imagine whose arms up to the armpit were shoved down in there repeatedly. F that.
So do you want some coleslaw?
I don't. I don't. I probably shouldn't eat anything other than what I make myself. And
Like McDonald's?
like McDonald's, exactly. I like it when I cook my own McDonald's. Hello, sir. Sir, do you mind if I come behind the counter and I cook that hamburger for myself? Just one hamburger, sir, please.
And flip it.
Flip it. Flip it. Rub it.
Flip it and dip it.
Flip it, rub it, smack it down. Rub the salt in there, baby. Rub the salt in.
But it is pretty good coleslaw. I don't like the pickled jalapenos because they're too vinegary. Well, the way that they prepared it, but other than that, it's pretty good food. Seafood. You can't see the food because this is audio, but
Oh, by the way, he looked at the computer when he said that. He did look at you guys.
Yeah.
I say you guys because that's me now.
there's somebody speaking. I don't know who it is.
I'm sure it's me.
Is it you? Yeah.
I like to talk loud.
Oh well. It is what it is. So do you really think we could do a podcast?
Oh,
a full hour podcast? It's been 9 minutes and it looks like it's forever.
Oh no. Believe me, I've only scratched the surface. I have
Of
much.
podcasts?
Oh yeah, I could talk all night, and the only reason I've had any moments of silence at all is, again, I remind you guys that I'm old, and I'm trying to post onto Instagram. I still have not got the picture that I took a few minutes ago posted. I've been sitting here all this time talking to David, talking to you guys, waving my hand in front of the computer. I'm doing it again, all as I'm trying. It's taking me away. I still don't have this posted. So hold on, let me hit send or share. Beercast. Let's go. Beer.
While I eat seafood.
Seafood, beer meat.
The seafood's really good though. I really do like it.
When I seafood, I like to eat it.
I don't get it.
Nobody does. It's not a joke. Someone said, Philmosophers. Why won't you say Philmosophers? There it is. Yeah, I don't think we'll have any problem once we decide we want to do this. There we go. Hey, posted. How about that? What do you think, guys? I'm showing my phone now to the computer. Because
So be sure to go to
I'm maintaining that.
Karaoke Crimes
That's right.
on Instagram. That's Bobby.
I'm at Karaoke Crime. That's me. You can find me and love everything I do.
And I am Mr. David Ruano.
He is Mr. David
R-U-A-N-O.
Ruano. And he is also at Mr. David Ruano.
And at Ruano Films. And at Mr. Tito the Cat. And at, what else? MRDI Fashion. And
Hey, we also have at Scenic Route,
at Seen It Root.
at Official Vengeance Turns Movie. Needs to be
At
populated.
It's Who You Know short film.
So,
I don't think we did an Instagram for Taker.
no, it's a lot of it's on the at Karaoke Crime. If you go to Karaoke Crime on Instagram, you can be inundated with the wonder that is Taker. Actually, the movie is still the link in my bio. So if you go
That is
there,
true.
yeah, you can go there and watch it in all its black and white gloriousness.
It is a wonderful black and white film that is black and white,
It's
and it's a
amazing.
film.
Which reminds me, she's not here, but when I think of Taker, I always think about Kelsey. Because we roped Kelsey into our world with Vengeance Turns, the project that is driving me into an early grave, but will be worth it. And she came out for that meeting last year. It was exactly a year ago, bro. It was a year ago.
A year ago, bro?
A year ago, bro.
A year ago, bro.
Listen, Toads, man.
Bro.
It was like totally a year ago.
Like Toads McGoat?
That we filmed that movie. Do you remember that? It was like Taker and that girl Kelsey came
Was
from
it a year ago?
Chi-Town. Yeah,
I thought it was in August.
it's August now.
But that's fine.
That's how that works. See, 12 months in a year, 12 months ago, a year from now, a year ago, all that. Yeah.
Bro.
So bro.
So 12 years ago, we wrote that movie, or Kelsey wrote the movie.
Kelsey wrote the story and the original screenplay, and then I frustrated her by rewriting it, which is one of my favorite things to do.
Which is what you should do every time you write anything, is just
Absolutely.
rewrite it.
That's
so
right. And if you're not going to rewrite it, you give it to somebody like me. And then they read it and they F it all up. They
And
give it back
rewrite
to
it.
you. That's right. They either make it better, or you take what they say, in this
And
case
make it
me.
worse.
No. You say, man, he made it better. You give credit to that guy, that me out there. You say, man, he took my thing and he made it better. Thank you, Bobby.
or worse.
Usually not, though. Usually...
Well, we did. You did end up trying to write something that we should have done in 1 day and turned it into 3 days,
Oh, yeah. See, that's a whole other
which was
problem.
Her Own Demon.
That's another whole problem. I didn't say I was realistic.
You rewrote something that was a couple pages
Yeah,
into 20 pages.
But that time it was my idea. I didn't screw up anything at Kelsey's or yours, and I am talking to the computer again, by the way. But no, I screwed up my own thing. I wrote a page of notes, and I said, this would be a good 5-minute movie. And I wrote a 17 or 18-page script.
20 pages.
20-page script, yeah. And then I told Kelsey that we would film that and Taker in
At
one
the same
day.
time.
In one day. And we had a really hard time just filming Taker in one day, and then filming Her Own Demons months later in, 4 days?
Technically, it was 3 days of shooting.
3 days, yeah.
3 days of shooting, which was a long.
And it was tough. But we did do it in SAG days, so they were 8-hour days. We did actually. Now the actors worked SAG.
The actors.
But that's all that matters, because SAG does not give an F, a flying F, about the cameraman.
What about an A+? They don't give an A+?
No, they don't give any letters. And F stands for.
Which you just clipped again.
Oh, I know. I did that one on purpose, though. And I think everybody knows what it means.
Yeah, no, it's fun having to rewrite something.
It is. And again, like David said, if you're not willing to rewrite, you are not a writer. You are a thinker or an idea. And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. There's nothing wrong with coming up with an idea and then giving it to a writer. But if you are not someone who can revise and edit and rewrite, then I hate to be the one to break this to you, but you are not a writer. You're not. You're not. Writing is hard. Editing is harder. Revising is so much harder. That's the real work.
Producing is hard.
Oh my God. There is so much. See, again, like I told you, there's no problem. We could do this for an hour, because just what I'm going to go into. And that is that there is so much to making a movie that people don't understand. There are so many details. There's so much.
You just get a camera guy, you get a lighting guy, and boom.
All you need is one person to hold the camera, one person get in front of the camera, and do funny stuff, and make loud noises, and you got a movie. That's all you need.
And that's how you clip on a podcast.
Did I do it? Yeah, look at that, man.
Now that we're both looking at the screen, I am showing Bobby exactly where he was loud.
Oh yeah. And
I right there.
I filled it up, baby. I filled it up.
Right there.
I went edge to edge, top to bottom. I owned the screen for just a second there.
Like more than half a second, but give or take.
Oh yeah, but if you want, do you want us to? Yeah, we'll take a picture of this so we can show you guys. I know you're fascinated.
He is clipping right there.
Yeah.
I'll highlight it.
Oh, are you gonna do a screenshot, or am I gonna take a selfie with it?
Oh, you're gonna take a selfie with it.
Hold on. Put the pointer with it.
So he's trying to take a selfie with the screen, which is you guys.
And you point to it, because I'm making a face.
Right here. That is where he clips.
And if you go check my Instagram, again, join the hundreds of others that follow me on Instagram at
Just
Karaoke
the hundreds.
Hundreds.
The 100.
There are hundreds and hundreds. Well, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. That's where we're at right now. No, there's hundreds and hundred. You could say that.
Hundreds and hundred.
Hundreds and hundreds.
So it's 200?
Nope, 3. That's what I'm saying. There's hundreds and hundreds.
Okay, so it's a couple plus one. Okay.
Ooh, man, that's a good picture, too.
Is it blurry? It better be blurry.
It's a little blurry.
All of Bobby's photos have to be blurry.
There's something special about having palsy in your hand. It shakes while you take your picture. Yeah, and this one, I'm saving this one. You can't even see this one on Instagram. This one's being saved to be paired up with this Beercast on our site. We have a Patreon site, you guys, where you can see all this stuff. Stuff will be made available outside of this site, but if you want to see everything that we're doing, and you just love Bobby and David, and you eat our S, and you want to eat all of our S all the time, then you want to go to filmsophers.com and be one of our patrons at our Patreon page.
For only $5.99.
That's right. $5 minimum.
How much is it?
Well, that's another thing. We're trying to break this out, but I think $5, $10, and $25 will be our tiers.
So different tiers will give you different things. We'll give you access to some of the behind-the-scenes content, like
They can see
some of the
this
photos
picture.
that you will be able to have access to
That picture.
on a no-money tier. But on the $5 tier, you will be able to see some of our behind-the-scenes footage, more in-depth behind-the-scenes footage of some of these podcasts, of some of the shorts that we're producing, and some of the shorts that we are attached to, as far as like being on stage and on set. And then on the higher end tiers, you'll be able to get first access to some of the shorts and some of the features and some of the trailers before they get produced into the real world.
Absolutely.
So you will be getting access the same way that the film festivals get exclusive access. You will be getting exclusive access from us at specific tiers. We don't know exactly what those tiers are because it is hard to produce a short film because most of the time it takes time and money to make them. But once we do make them, you will be getting access to a lot more than what a normal social media follower will.
Well, and one of the other things that we're talking about right now is trying to bring you guys into the process. And again, I'm looking at the computer, talking to you guys, talking to the computer as if it's you.
The internet.
But we want to make a tier, a level for you guys to be involved, to actually follow along with us. Like David said, there is a lot of work involved in making just a short movie, much less a feature. But we want to invite you along so that you can actually, at certain tier levels, you can actually participate, be there, engage with us while we do it. And we're not sure to what extent, but we may let you guys offer feedback. We don't know yet. We're trying to figure that out. We would like to hear from you right now. If you hear this podcast, have an opinion, if you think that you would like to give input to us while we make short movies at any level in the process, at any part of the process, let us know that. If that's something you're interested in, I mean, I think it is, but again, I'm weird. I'm old and weird. I've been weird for a long time.
And you don't like coleslaw.
I do not like coleslaw. Again, it's back to the whole armpits thing, though. Do you really want to eat food that was made with someone's armpit? But that's one of the utensils. One of the actual tools involved
One of the
making
spoons
the
was an armpit.
It's absolutely likely that someone's armpit was in that coleslaw. It's absolutely likely. I think it's beyond possible. I think it has crossed over to likely. That's from experience.
Which will be today's hashtag. So if anything, always hashtag armpit coleslaw. Hashtag armpit coleslaw.
Actually,
And let's see if we can get that trending with no context behind it.
I'll do that
Just
right now.
hashtag armpit coleslaw.
check my Instagram for a picture of some armpit coleslaw on David's plate right now.
Yeah, so this is today's podcast. It is very mellow. It's going to be under the 30-minute mark.
It is.
Because it's our first one testing out a very simple setup that it turns out to be two lavaliers, Rode microphones,
Right.
a simple Behringer 4-channel interface, USB interface to a Mac using Adobe Audition CC 2018. And if you guys have any questions as far as our gear setup, feel free to ask and we might show a photo of it. Or just go to at Karaoke Crime. You can see the photo that we took in front of all the gear, so you can see it there. But yeah. Is that it for today's podcast?
It is, just other than just to reinforce that this one was really in a lot of ways a test. We're trying to check levels. We're trying to check out how we do with these lavs rather than having a mic right in front of our face. We're trying to hear how we sound, the level to which we could potentially bore people. We don't want people to kill themselves, but we do want some people to kill themselves. But in general, we don't want people to kill themselves simply because they stumbled across our podcast.
Yes. Especially if you're listening to us, please don't die.
Don't
Please
kill
support
yourself.
us.
That's right.
We want
you
that.
as a fan. That's right. We want your fandom. We want your praise.
Your Fandango? No, wait, that's a different company.
Please worship me.
But other than that, we bid you good night and good morning when you wake up tomorrow.
I love you.
And yeah, so that was podcast number 00001.01.
I love you.
Good night and wait, what was the clip from that movie? Good night and good morrow.
Oh, you talking about with George Clooney? It was the whole thing.
No, with Jim Carrey. With Jim Carrey, Mr. Pepperman, or no, where he was in the movie, where he was.
Truman Show.
The Truman Show.
Let's see.
Mr. Pepperman, same thing.
Yeah, I forgot it. I was thinking because I was onto the whole thing about the Good Night and the thing with Edward R. Morrow or something like that.
Good morrow. That's from a different. That's from Robin Hood Men in Tights. But
we've totally derailed.
That is on a different note.
We've derailed our exit completely.
So there's a 4-minute exit, and we're still not turning this thing off. But good day, good night, good morrow, and don't forget to brush your teeth.